Mr. Dispenser!
Hello everyone, Mr. Spencer here. Before we start, did you know that
79%
of my viewers don't have... Okay, I'll stop. Pokemon. The franchise everyone knows. It's such a big company. Movies, games, a card game and merch. There's just so much Pokemon in the world. And I love it. Ever since I was little, I really enjoyed these creatures. I watched the anime, tried to collect the cards and figures, and drew Pokemon myself. Pokemon was my shit in the day. My brother and I even imagined that we have Pokemon and run around in the garden trying to catch the imaginary monsters. So why do I want to talk about Pokemon today and not TF2? Shut up. Let me have this. My parents never really liked the idea of a mini computer device for a little dispenser. And to be honest, I'm very grateful for that. Although I never had a Game Boy or DS, I still knew much about this franchise. Every time a friend had the game, I watched him play or started my own playthrough. Sometimes I even borrowed the Game Boy from my friend just to play Pokemon Emerald or Fire Red. That's right, I grew up with the third generation. By the way, I also think it's the best Pokemon selection of all generations. Emerald still is the only game that I completed 100%. And if Nintendo is watching, I've totally played it on an official Nintendo licensed product. No emulator on my phone, that would be silly. Oof. Sadly, I don't have the file anymore, but my memory is still strong. Do I think Emerald is the best game? Yes it is. But I also started to like Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Just to have a whole second region was mind-blowing when I first played it. Remember, I never owned a DS, so I've played it many years later. Okay, let's get back to Emerald and also Fire Red and Leaf Green. I think they have one of the best art styles. I don't know man, I really cannot stand the newer Pokemon games. I tried Black and White 3 times already, but I never came too far. Same goes for Black and White too. Something is just off for me on those games. I don't know, I don't have the feeling of adventure anymore. No feeling of freedom, no feeling of Pokemon. It's something I heard a lot of people talk about. When I play those games, I have a feeling it's Pokemon, but without a soul. Just a Pokemon game on the outside, not on the inside. Platinum was, by the way, the last good, no remake Pokemon game. Black and White 2 is the latest game that I ever played, so I cannot judge after Generation 5. If you're saying maybe I'm very nostalgic about older games, I must say no. I played Heart Gold and Soul Silver the first time in 2017, and I loved it. I just was so overwhelmed with the things you could do, the Pokemon selection, and even the story. In 2018 I started my Black and White playthrough, and I must really say I truly hated it. In 2019 I played Black 2, and I simply had no fun. Cars, big towns, triple battle, so many ugly Pokemon and annoying characters. It was not my style of game anymore. Okay, look, I can give you this. Black and White had the last good art style in my opinion. But is it just me, or do they only add less and less appealing Pokemon to the games? I must say something very bold in this section. Why add more Pokemon? I would love to see a game that simply has no new Pokemon. Work around with that, create interesting routes and cool towns. Don't add the so and so much Pikachu clone. I don't need that. I want a Pokemon game that is refreshing, not just a new look for rock, paper, scissors. Also, quick shout out to Funky. He made an excellent video about a different issue I will not address here. Go watch it, it's amazing. But this video is about the third generation, so let's get back to it. As I already told you, I grew up with the generation. It had so much mystery and I generally liked the story. Pokemon needs to be an adventure. Newer games don't have that feeling. I never had the feeling to be on my own adventure. I must say, the Pokemon Ruby, Sapphire and Emerald are more iconic than later installments. I know that time is a big fact here, but I looked at the new generations and the Pokemon. Half of the time, when I looked at the new Pokemons, I went, oh yeah, that one exists. And that's a real shame. Also, I never hear anyone talk about that fact, but the newer Pokemon don't even have the feeling of Pokemon anymore. Or is it just me? Look at their eyes! What the fuck is even this one? What the fuck am I looking at? It's just so frustrating. In my eyes, these will always be the new Pokemon. Now look at those! These are Pokemon. They have nice colors. They have fun designs. These can be cool and cute. Don't get me wrong, I still like some newer Pokemons, but I don't have the same feeling over these ones. Oh yeah, and if you're interested, my top 5 Pokemon are: Number 5, Togetic. Number 4, Zigzagoon. Number 3, Fluffy. Number 2, Pelipper. And number 1, Raichu. Mr. Disappointment. What are you talking about? That's right, water puns. The third generation has too much water, you say? Yeah, okay, I can see that people don't like surfing and all, but diving underwater, dude, that was my jam back in the day. Finding new diving spots was so much fun. And then that city that flows. Holy fuck, how would you even build that? I don't know, but I love it. Generation 3 has so many great themes. Water with the ocean and underwater. Rock with diverse caves. Fire with a fucking volcano wasteland. And plants with the jungle section. Damn, this game could almost be the avatar of games. Also, I like to point out the route after the flying gym. I always like the water pounds there. Also, plus point for Emerald, the Game Master's house. Fucking best character in all of the games. I think my point has been made. I simply love the third generation, from its Pokemon, to the map, to the songs, to the different little minigames in it. Emerald will always have a special place in my heart. If you now excuse me, I have to start another run. Oh yeah, don't forget to subscribe. 90% of you okay I will stop. Also check out Twitch. Have a nice day. Mr. Dispenser out.